Hi there, I'm Christine, the Gemini Stitcher, and welcome to my YouTube channel. If you're an existing subscriber and you're still following me, absolutely phenomenal. Thank you so much for sticking with me. And if you're a recent or new subscriber, hi, welcome to the channel. I hope you find it interesting. I usually make quite bright, funky garments, so if that's your bag, then welcome to my channel, stick around, and I'll show you what I've got planned for this week. Hope you all had a lovely weekend. We had a fabulous time, because we did something a little bit different, and sometimes that gives you a real lift, doesn't it? So what did we get up to, me and the hubster? Well, for Christmas, I always struggle what to get him. And he is a car freak. New, old, any kind of car programme on the telly. Every Sunday morning he is watching them. So, for Christmas, I got him a vintage Land Rover Experience. Now, the difference between this one and a lot of the ones that I've been looking at is you actually got to drive the vehicle yourself. You weren't just a passenger. So we went to Mid Wales on Saturday morning to do the Land Rover Experience, and it was brilliant. He absolutely loved it. It was called Vintage Land Rover Tours, and I will bob the link in the details in case anybody's in the UK and you want to take a look. And I'll put a few photos at the end so that you can see what we got up to. So let's talk sewing, which is why we're all here, isn't it, guys? I got 2 out of my plans for June sewn up this week. I don't know how I managed it because the weather has been so hot, and in my sewing shack it has been sweltering. So I've done most of it in the evenings, which is why I've only got 2 garments made up. I'm slowing down my sewing. Now I've been on my holes, I'm not manically getting loads of stuff ready to take away with me. So what did I make? I just could not resist making up this gorgeous lemons laden McElroy fabric that I got in my Think Pink subscription box this month. And if you watched my June Makes and Plans, you'll know that I was planning on making the Charlie Caftan, and here it is. I absolutely love it. I've not managed to wear it yet, but I've taken a little video and a photo for you. So here's the video of me giving you a little twirl so you can see how lovely and floaty it is. And then after that, I'll pop the picture, the still picture, so that you can see if you don't want to see me prancing around. So that was the Think Pink subscription box. Now, in my Makes and Plans for June video, I did say I wanted to make a long version of this, and I was being very optimistic because there was only 2 meters of fabric. So I've ended up with one that is just below the knee. I was a little bit gutted because I wanted an ankle length one to really showcase this fabric. But this length I think I will wear a lot more in the UK. The other length would probably only have got worn mainly on holidays. So that's my first make this week. And the second thing that I've made up is the Alba skirt from Sew Over It. I don't know if you can see it. This was a really easy sew. I got it cut out and sewn up in an afternoon, which is absolutely brilliant. It's been made in a viscose linen from Little Miss So and So, and it's a wrap skirt, which is a high-low skirt. I'll pop an image of what it's like on the pattern so that you can get an idea. I haven't taken any photos with this yet because I've not made the top that goes with it. So next week you will see the finished outfit. So that's my 2 garments done. Not bad for a hot, sticky, humid week in the UK. a very busy week as well, so I was amazed I got anything sewn, to be honest. So I'm really chuffed that I got those 2 garments done. So what am I planning out of my June makes for next week? I've already mentioned I've made a start on the top that goes with the Alba skirt, and it's the Ravello top. I'll just get a piece of the fabric out and then you can see this gorgeous cotton linen with little tufts on it of different colours. So this is the top that I planned to go with the Ravello skirt, and I love the fabrics together, but I've been having a little bit of a dilemma because here's an image of the Ravello top. It's a wrap top, and the skirt, the Alba skirt, is a wrap skirt as well. Now there is an image here where I sew over it. I've put the 2 of them together, but when I've looked more closely, they've used a viscose, floaty viscose for the skirt with the ruffle, and put this tie top with it, which you may get away with, but mine is a cotton linen and a linen, and I'm just a bit bothered that it's going to get a bit bulky around my waist area. So I will still make the Ravello top because I do think it's going to look stunning in this fabric. So that will be finished this week. But then, oops, I've got a dog here. You can't see it, but I've just whacked her on the head with the envelope. Sorry, Esme. Poor thing. But then, I've been having a rethink about the top to go with the Ravello skirt. So I've cut this garment out. Thought that, turn it the right way up, the Salto top would be better because I can tuck it into the top of the wrap skirt and it'll be great in hot weather, which is when I'll be wearing that linen skirt anyway. And the fabric that I've cut it out in is some scrap fabric from a top that I made, and it's this gorgeous white broderie anglaise daisy flower fabric. So that's going to be a white Salto top with the Alba skirt tucked in, and I think that's going to work better. I will make the other one. I'll take photos of both options and you can let me know which version you prefer so I don't go out looking a mess. So I have made 2 of the Salto tops already. It is my favourite best style top of the summer so far. I absolutely love it. It's a Maison Fauve pattern, and I'll just show you the line drawings then you can see. You can have it without or with buttons down the front. Now I haven't done the button front version because I'm quite busty and I'm always conscious that buttons will start gaping, particularly when they're on a narrow placket like that. But I may try one, we'll see. But this one is going to be a plain one, purely because that's all the fabric I had. It takes more fabric to do the button down version, so that will have to be done another day. So that's 2 blouses being made this week, and that's all the garment sewing that I'm planning to do. And the reason I'm only doing a couple of things is because if you watched my cruise video on the capsule wardrobe, what I took on my cruise, and I will pop the link below for it in case you didn't see it, saves you searching. I made this cute crossbody bag, and I said if I used it a lot and I liked it when I was away, I would let you know. Absolutely brilliant it was. Really lightweight, folds up so I can put it, screws up so I can put it in another bag if I want to and then take it out, which is what I did when we were travelling, I used it to put all my essential documents, etc. in, and my purse, and then just squished it up a bit and put it in my hold-all bag that was coming on the flight with me. Then I could stick the hold-all bag up in the top bit, whatever you call that, luggage compartment, and I just had this out on the flight. It fit my Kindle in, it fit my purse, it fit all my travel documents, my passport, etc. all inside, and my phone. It's got a little, don't know if you can see, I put a little pocket inside, lined it in some snazzy lime green, and then it's just got a magnetic snap on the front. I used it virtually every day while we were away, while we were going out sightseeing, because we were on a cruise, so we were out and about all day. And because it was a crossbody bag, I felt safer with it. I wasn't worried about pickpockets because I kept it under my arm with my hand on it. And it worked really well. It was a good size. And I've made it out of some scrap canvas fabric that I had in my stash. So the reason that I'm only doing, well, 1.5 garments, because one's halfway sewn, 2 blouses this week, is because the other thing I'm going to do, and I said I would if I thought it was worthwhile, I'm going to do a sew-along video for my holiday crossbody bag. It is very simple, and I know there's quite a lot of them out there, but I just thought I'd do my own and tell you my way of making it. So keep your eyes peeled for that. I'm aiming for, it's either going to be Thursday or Saturday, depending on how much time I get to do it this week. But hopefully by weekend, the sew-along for this cute little bag. It can be made any size you like, but I'll give you the dimensions that I used, that I thought was a really good size. And that's why I'm slowing down with my garment sewing this week. I did say that I was just doing 5 garments till the end of June, and I put them all into these bags. So I've just got the trampoline trousers to make, which will be, I might make a start on those next week if I get everything else done. If not, they're going to be the week after. So up to the end of June, I've still got the trampoline trousers to make and the matching Gilbert blouse. Oh, well, remember, I've actually got my Gilbert blouse on that is the tie waist. So this is the style that I'm going to be doing, and I'll just show you what I mean about, can you see the waist ties are just double turned under and sewn, and that was really fiddly for me anyway to do. So what I'm doing this time is I've cut another facing piece out for each of those ties where the tie area is, and I'm going to basically have a double layer of fabric, so that will just be sewn together, and I think it will look a neater finish, but we'll see when I do it, because I've never done that before. Well, I have, but not on a blouse that is a tie. I understand why they've not faced it, because it needs to be tied and you don't want too much bulk around your waist when you're doing that. So we'll just see how it works. It may end up exactly the same as this, and I'll unpick it and decide that it's just not going to work, but I'm hoping that it will, and it'll give it a neater finish. And being me, I've just added to my sewing plans. Now this may go into my July makes video, but I've just come up with an idea of what to do with some of my jersey fabrics. Now, a while ago now, it's not in my video, so it's before I did YouTube, I made a couple of them actually, the Marlowe cardigan, and I've worn it to death. So I really need one or two, hopefully two more of them. And the other day when I was in my sewing shack, I spotted this on my shelf. Wow, sunglasses or what? So I've got a little plan to make a Marlowe cardigan in this. The idea is, because it's got so many different bright colours in, it'll go with any outfit, in theory, in the summer. But obviously, I don't want to do the neckbands and the cuffs in that. So I have got some plain fuchsia French terry. What do we think? So the body of the Marlowe in this, and then the button band and the cuffing in the fuchsia. I think it's going to look... So that may well be in July. And if I've got enough of this fabric left, which I'm hoping I will have, I'm going to do a plain one in this French terry as well. Because in the UK, our weather has had a change of heart again. It was sweltering in the 30-degree plus. And in Lancashire now, it's grey clouds, miserable outside, which is why we're doing this video in my garden room. We're not out in my sewing shack, because if it started raining, you wouldn't hear me for the rain banging on the roof. And when it's been raining, it really has come down. It was funny, actually, this morning. I just remembered something. The reason my hair's a little bit of a mess, by the way, is because I've been to Pilates this morning, down at the gym. And it got to about halfway through our lesson class, and the heavens opened. And the reason we knew is because it was making a hell of a racket on the roof, so much so that we couldn't hear the instructor. Anyway, when we got down into the lesson finished, got down into the changing rooms, there was a lady there and she was dripping. And I mean dripping wet. She'd come from the car park into the gym in all the rain because she was rushing and couldn't wait. She needed to get to a class. And oh my God, the poor lady. Luckily, by the time I got out, weirdly, the sun had come out again. This is what it's like. But it's cloudy and dark and grey again now. So I'm expecting more rain very, very soon. So there we have it, girls. That's my makes and plans. And guys, that's my makes and plans for this week. 2 blouses finished and I'll just grab it down here, a sew-along of my travel crossbody bag that I made. And we'll see if I get all that done. If I finish that and I manage to get that video, because videos, it's the editing that takes the time, not the taking the video. Videoing it and making the bag is the easy bit. But we'll see. If I do get enough time, then I will make a start on the trampling trousers from Maison Fauve. And I will see you next Monday. Happy sewing. Take care. And I'll see you next time. Before I go, please like my video. If you've enjoyed today's little chat, give it a like, comment, ask me any questions. I love to hear from you all. And if you haven't subscribed already, then why on earth not? Just kidding. Just kidding. If you haven't subscribed and you'd quite like to see what I get up to with my sewing in my sewing shack, then just hit the subscribe button and I will see you all next time. Take care, everybody. Bye.